Biggest transfers of this summer has just been made official.
Back to Sky Sports FC. We're going to talk all things Manchester United now. We can cross live to our reporter Daniel Khan, who is at their training ground for us. Right, Daniel, I believe you've just been speaking. What's he said today?
Manchester United hadn't signed a player this summer, but now they have their third this week. He is a Manchester United player confirmed by the club in the last 60 seconds. He signs a contract at Manchester United until June 2031. By my maths, that is a 5-year contract at Manchester United. Player, and look, we spoke quite a lot about pre-season. We spoke about some of the new signings being reunited with off the back of the comments he made about Marcus Rashford after the loss on the weekend. I had to ask him just how did he feel this team, what condition are they in terms of being back in the Champions League, having more games, having only played 40 last season, depth in this squad to compete across all competitions. And I thought his answer was particularly interesting.
When you play for this club, you want competition for places, and it's so important that we have a huge squad. Listen, I'm at an age now where they can bring in as many as they want, bring in all the best players. I wanted to.
So, working hard to bring more in, Daniel. Do you think they need to?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they need to. I think they absolutely need depth on most days talking about that, because they only have the one left back with Luke Shaw, still the only left back in the squad. I'd very much expect Harry Amass to leave the club this summer after his loan spell at Sheffield Wednesday last season. Didn't quite work out for him at Norwich through injury as well. So really, they don't have enough depth there in games. Also, where Luke Shaw is at in his career, also bear in mind, he only has 12 months left of his contract as well. So they really need to start planning for the future. I'm sure they have done that. We talk about Marcus Rashford. He will be valuable for this United team going forward. And no one could have predicted his injury, unfortunately for him, at the summer's World Cup. So they have had to readjust their summer transfer window and their targets. And
United need to get 3 more players. It's going to be a long season otherwise. And he says, his current team. Jamie, OK, 3 players.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But far from winning the league. Is that the...
I wouldn't. Well, I think maybe with Carrick coming in, maybe they thought they might have had an opportunity if they backed him. I have to say, I think it's a disgrace what they've done to Carrick. They've brought him in, they've said, we're going to back you. They gave him the opportunity last season to get him back in the Champions League, and they've given him 2 players. Yuri Tillman's, all right, great signing, and Andre Sands, we're not convinced that he's even a decent player yet. Like, Manchester United are miles off it. And we're talking about them being in the Champions League. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Luke Shaw is going to have another season at left-back. Fair play to him. Harry Maguire at centre-half. Come on, like, we're talking... They're meant to be trying to get back amongst it, an opportunity where Liverpool got a new manager, Man City got a new manager, Tottenham have got a new manager, Chelsea have got a new manager. Man United...
Hey, can
I just cut in, Jamie?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
Slightly. Sorry, Tom. I was just going to say, like, I not forget that it's only 12 months on from last summer where, look, I know and what is possible, what's not, but it was only last summer where Manchester United were essentially still 1 in, 1 out. Rasmus Højlund had to leave the club. That doesn't just change in 12 months. And that is why this club needs to stay in the Champions League. So you need another midfielder. I don't think we really know what the right combination going into the season will be for Manchester United. Benjamin Šeško's injury, although header in the box, a nice cross in, they can't score that unless Benjamin Šeško is fit, and he hasn't been fit all of pre-season. So that is a worry throughout the season. You hope when the Champions League comes back in, they'll be in a much better position. And I would expect at least 1 player in before the deadline. I feel like it's enough right now.
They were praised, of course, last summer for the deals that they did eventually, weren't they? When you talk about finance, because we've understood in the past they've wanted him gone because of his wages. But if they keep him, they don't spend anything.
Bella, well, look, a week ago, Manchester United hadn't signed a player this summer, but